Are you a fan of the television series Outlander? If there's one thing that the series did for its viewers is absorb us to a love relationship between Jamie and Claire, with all the twists that come with the series, like Claire coming from the future and Jamie being a virgin. In this video, I will share with you 10 romantic scenes between Jamie and Claire. Let's go. Number 1. Season 1 Episode 7, The Wedding. Before we could get to see Jamie and Claire in a steamy scene, we had to wait for 7 episodes, but seeing the romantic scene on the 7th episode, it's clear that the wait was worth every minute of the show. They gave viewers more than they asked for when the producers decided to add 3 love scenes in this episode. At this point, Jamie is an inexperienced virgin, while Claire is more experienced. They get into a bad love-making experience and the whole act gets awkward. Due to the lack of experience on Jamie's side, they end the night by making love one more time. Number 2. Season 1 Episode 8, Both Sides Now. This is the episode where Jamie and Claire make love again in the countryside. They are still in their honeymoon phase. The scene doesn't last that long due to them being disturbed by marauding soldiers. Claire manages to put a dagger in a misbehaving soldier. Though abrupt, the romantic scene is still worth being called romance due to their happiness and clear love for one another. Number 3. Season 1 Episode 9, The Reckoning. This is the scene where Jamie slaps Claire with a belt as punishment for disobeying him. Due to the mess created by this for both Claire and the viewers, it turned out great when Jamie regretted his acts, and when he asked for forgiveness, they settled this with another romantic scene. It's a dangerous love affair. Number 4. Season 1 Episode 10, By the Pricking of My Thumbs. This romantic scene starts by puzzling us with pieces we have to guess until Jamie pops out his head from between Claire's legs. It's clear from here that Jamie would do anything to please his wife. He doesn't even answer the door when a friend knocks on the door. Good job, Jamie. Number 5. Episode 11, The Devil's Mark. This is the scene where Claire reveals to Jamie that she is from the future. This comes as pressure increases from people accusing her of being a witch. She decides to go back to the future, but not without their last act. The Romans went there last, which was great for Jamie as Claire decided to stay. Number 6. Season 1 Episode 1, Sassenach. We are introduced to Frank, who happens to be Claire's actual husband from the future. This being 1945, and the couple reconnects by having sex. There are 2 love-making scenes in this episode, giving viewers more than they bargained for. It still does not compare to Claire and Jamie. Number 7. Season 2 Episode 4, La Dame Blanche. In Season 2, Claire and Jamie find themselves with each other again, and it turns out that Claire is pregnant with their first child. Through a catch-me-if-you-can kind of game, they eventually get back to expressing their romantic love for one another. Number 8. Season 2, Episode 13, Dragonfly in Amber. An act of love in a sad scene is what we get in this scene. Jamie and Claire have to officially separate as Claire goes back to the future. The passion is what makes this part heartwarming. It's a sad thought to see both of them in their state of goodbye. Number 9. Season 3, Episode 6, A. Malcolm. Claire makes her way back into the 1700s. They spend more time talking than anything. I guess this was to find one another again. Since this was 20 years later for Claire, who had been in the 20th century for that long, Claire dares Jamie to do it like he is riding a bike. And before you know it, we have another scene of love making. And finally at number 10, Season 3 Episode 11, Uncharted. One more romantic scene worth mentioning takes place as the ship takes them to the Caribbean and America. This is where love-making on the boat between Claire and Jamie takes place a few times, and one memorable scene is where Claire gets tipsy, which turns to be playful love-making. It's a little uncomfortable to watch, but they were certainly in the moment. Now I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I would like to know which romantic scene did it for you. So why don't you share with us in the comment section below. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.